Hello Internet, my name's Kevin King, founder of Plum Geek. I'm here today to introduce Ringo. Ringo is a palm-sized robot based on the Arduino Uno. He's perfect for any robotics enthusiast. The wide range of smarts and sensors we've included will challenge and entertain even the most advanced programmers, yet he's still a perfect fit for anyone taking their first steps into robotics or programming. Ringo ships with 10 interesting behaviors preloaded so you can start having fun as soon as you open the box. You can activate and control the behaviors with the included remote control. After you learn how his sensors work with the preloaded examples, you can customize them with your own personal touch by editing our easy-to-understand example code. This is a great way to learn the basic structure of how a program works and to move towards more advanced skills. You can make him come to life, like he has a real personality. About a year ago, I taught my son how to write an Arduino program to control an RGB LED. I'll never forget the moment when he realized he could control the blink rate and the colors just by editing the code. He pushed me off the keyboard, then spent hours writing new blink sequences. This inspired my daughter, who asked me how to program a robot. This is where the idea for Ringo was born. The kids have been a part of the design process from the start, and they would love to share Ringo with the world. Ringo's small size makes him right at home on any desktop or any other smooth surface. He drives around using a pair of pager motors. The tips of the motors make contact with the surface on either side. Both motors can run in either direction at a variable speed. This makes him very maneuverable. It's like he's ice skating around the table. To stabilize the bot fore and aft, we've used some cork pads with felt on the bottom which glides smoothly over the running surface. Ringo can determine where he is, how he's moving, and where he's pointing thanks to an onboard accelerometer and gyroscope. He can be programmed to use these sensors to go in straight lines and to travel specific distances. This control loop can be made a bit sloppy on purpose, which results in a characteristic buggy swagger. No swag? A bit of swag? Lots of swag. It's as easy as changing a variable in your code. He can show you how he's feeling with 6 RGB LEDs. These are the same lights used in NeoPixel products from Adafruit. Each can be made to show any color you can think of, and they can be controlled individually. Ringo can see light from 360 degrees using 3 sensors. He can determine the direction of light and shadows. There's sensors under the feelers that can be used to follow a line, sense edges, and avoid jumping off your table. Thanks to an onboard TV remote control receiver, you can trigger and control behaviors with the remote or teach him to respond to just about any other TV remote. You can also use this receiver to listen to wireless communication sent by other robots to enable group and swarming behavior. He has 3 infrared light sources pointed 120 degrees apart, which can be used to communicate with other Ringo bots, appliances like your TV, or used together with the light sensors to sense objects or movement nearby. To give Ringo a voice, we've included a piezo sound element. It can be used to emit any variety of buggy chirps, zips, and pings you can think of. It can also be used to play musical notes. The robot is powered from a single rechargeable lithium battery. Because he'll eventually get tired and need a recharge, we've included a complete automatic charging system right on board. Plug in the USB or programming adapter and he automatically begins sipping power. To get the code between your computer and the Ringo robot, you'll use our programming adapter. This programming adapter plugs into your computer's USB on one end and Ringo's programming port on the other. In addition to programming, the adapter provides power to charge up your Ringo without removing its battery. It also allows the use of the Arduino serial print functions to debug your bug. Let's see some of the preloaded example behaviors. The light chase. Here, Ringo uses the 3 light sensors to track and follow the light. The pretty glow is coming from the 2 lights on his underside. You can make these any colors you want. The line follow. Here he's using the edge sensors under his feelers to see the line. His eye flashes green when the sensor on that side sees the line. The finger nipper. Here he's using his accelerometer and determining which direction he's pushed from, then he attacks in that direction. The scaredy bug. Similar example, but he runs the opposite direction when disturbed. In this example, the gyroscope is used to keep Ringo pointed a specific direction even when disturbed. Wind him up like a clock and let him go. He returns to the starting position. Pretty cool, huh? As your skills grow, you can really bring Ringo to life and start designing a complete personality of your own. As our community grows, you'll be able to visit us online and interact with others. Learn tips and tricks to customize your own bot, then share your robot's personality with the group. We'll create a library of our favorites which can be downloaded and further personalized by others in the group. We've already written software that can be easily used as building blocks in creating your own behaviors. This includes navigation software that runs in the background. It handles the process of reading the accelerometer and the gyro and calculating Ringo's position. For example, you could easily write a program to randomly walk around but to stay within a predetermined area. The easy-to-use communication features of Ringo make it possible to create behaviors where many robots interact. Simple or complex swarming behaviors can be explored. Look, they're playing tag! Ringo is based on the popular Arduino Uno. If you're unfamiliar, Arduino is an easy-to-use programming platform. Many people have used it as a foundation to easily program microcontrollers, electronics, and robotics. The software is free to download, only takes a minute to set up, and it runs on Windows, Mac, and Linux computers. So what's next? The prototypes are all built up and happy, and the software to get you started is written. I'm asking you to back this project so we can purchase parts and tooling for our first production run. We already have our own pick-and-place equipment, and we're experienced in making production runs of products from a few units to thousands of units. The metal parts and connectors will be made overseas, but we'll actually populate all the parts on the circuit boards and perform all final assembly, testing, and packaging here in our own shop located near Portland, Oregon. Ringo is just the first of several robot designs we plan to release. If you help us make Ringo and Plum Geek a success, we hope to release a new design every few months. As we grow, we pledge to continue in the spirit of the open source movement to share and to freely educate. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your support.